We've hit triple digits here in Las Vegas, and that means weddings, class reunions, and vacations. Now, for all of these, we want to look and feel our best. And our next guest says, if you're feeling frustrated with diet and exercise, it's time to talk. Here to work it out, Doug Zuko, co-founder of FastFit Body Sculpting, which has 3 locations across the valley. Good morning, Doug. Good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Wonderful to be here with you this morning. I visited your location in Henderson and had a really incredible experience with you folks. I feel like you and Suzanne are really taking this all to the next level.
And I must say, if I don't interrupt you, that JJ's the most fit human being ever to come into FastFit.
Oh, wow. Oh, I don't know if I earned that title, but thank you. Thank you. You did an analysis on me, and people can get that analysis done. We're going to get to that. So let's start by talking about the real question here, and that is there a difference between weight loss and fat loss?
That's a great question. Absolutely. So what people don't realize, this is 5 pounds of fat. This is actually how much room 5 pounds of fat takes up. So when you see our stories, people losing 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds of fat, 50 pounds of fat is 10 of these. But for the average person, just 1 or 2 of these changes their life. So what do people do when they want to lose fat? Well, they confuse it with weight, because that's what we look on a bathroom scale tells us. So basically, they either diet or they exercise or they do both. So let's talk about one at a time. If we just diet, what will happen if we restrict our calories, go below our nutritional needs? Our body needs nutrition, so it will burn muscle, not fat. You also need minerals, so you'll lose bone mass. You'll also lose bodily fluids. So it's very easy to lose a lot of weight, just don't eat. But the problem is when that happens, when muscle shrinks, fat actually expands. And then later on, when we get back to our normal eating habits, the muscle comes back. We have the muscle back, we have more fat than ever, so now we weigh more than ever. So diets never work.
So you really got to adjust and lose weight strategically.
Absolutely.
There's a smart way to lose weight and a not smart way to lose weight.
Well, we want to lose fat, not weight, and that's what the confusion is. So let's talk about exercise. Because exercise will absolutely burn fat, no doubt about it. But there's a problem with that too. It takes 25 minutes on an empty stomach, so if you don't eat for 2 hours, and you go to the gym and work out for 25 minutes, even a half hour, we really didn't get much accomplished. So say you work out for an hour. So we'll burn fat at that time for 35 minutes. But now we have another problem. Where do we burn it from? Because we can control where we build muscle, but we cannot control where we burn fat.
Wow, incredible. Speaking of fat, I don't want you to hold that through your whole interview, so why don't I hold that for you? Okay. You have really researched this, and you have found what you feel is the cutting edge technology to help folks. Tell me about the technology you have at FastFit.
Well, absolutely. With technology, we can do things we normally can't do. For instance, we can't fly, but we get on an airplane, we can fly. So what the light technology does is actually create lipolysis, open up the fat cells in places where the body normally won't. The more toxic fat storage. And at that time, your body is releasing the fatty acids, and now it is time to burn.
Oh, wow.
So spend a half an hour at FastFit, come in there twice a week, walk out the door, and you're now burning fat from where you want to. Give me a little bit of exercise and we'll kill it.
Wow. Now, I've laid in that machine, actually, and there is no pain involved. There's also no downtime for people. You do, however, you don't just put people in the machine and then never talk to them again. You really counsel people through, the follow-up when they come to visit
absolutely.
you.
I mean, there's 3 different technologies, and with that, but to talk about the light technology a little bit, it's LED and infrared. It is not hot, it is maybe just a little bit warm. It's very relaxing. So there's absolutely no pain at all. But the great thing with the technology, it opens up the fat cells and now you're ready to burn. When we first started, we used a device that was about the size of a cookie pan. And it was just LED. So with that, it took 40 minutes just to do the midsection. But now we can do the entire body in 10 minutes.
Yeah, you've really stepped this up, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but we're running out of time, and we cannot go on without explaining the reason you got into this is very personal. Can you talk about your experience just a tit?
Yeah, real quickly. October 2nd of 2014, I was a guy that worked out once or maybe twice a day, ate right, did everything right. I walked out of the gym on a Thursday morning and had the big one, had the Widowmaker, 100% blockage left ascending coronary artery.
Heart attack.
Big one.
Wow.
And the reason for that, I was fit on the outside. I had a six-pack on the outside, but I was fat on the inside, the visceral fat. The fat that gives us what we call a beer belly or whatever, that protrudes. You see the older bodybuilders, their fat is belly sticking out a little bit, right?
Absolutely.
So in researching how to help myself and prevent that happening to me again, because visceral fat's a killer. It gives off a lot of inflammation, a lot of bad estrogen, causes heart attack, stroke, cancer. All the bad things that happen to us are usually from visceral fat. So in order to help myself, I've decided we might as well help everybody.
That's right. And now you're doing it at FastFit. You have 3 locations across the valley. You also have a special for people today.
We do. For anyone that calls in the next 30 minutes, we're going to have special pricing. So make sure you do that. Call 1-800-FASTFIT, and we'll take care of you.
That's right. You get a free body analysis when you go. That's what I did with you. It was very interesting. I got a 360-degree view of my body and where the fat is distributed. And you guys are really just kicking this up a notch.
The trouble is we couldn't find any with you.
Well, I had a little in there. But, you know, I have other things to watch out for, right? Thank you so much. Great to have you.
Thank you.
It's heating up, so why not show off your cool new body? Get your body ready with FastFit Body Sculpting. They have 3 locations across Las Vegas. Connect with the location nearest you by calling the number or visiting their website. Or you can go on Facebook. FastFit Body Sculpting is a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.
Thank you so much, JJ.